All right, welcome, folks. Hope you're having a good day. Be excited for some more Gold Stake Balatro. Today's stream is, however, sponsored by FlexiSpot. You can type !FlexiSpot for more details. FlexiSpot's Anniversary Day and Labor Day sale is happening now, which has an opportunity for free orders. So shop now using my code Roffle50 to save an extra $50 off and get your own standing desk or ergonomic chair like the ones that I use. You can type !chair or !desk for details on those. Or if you're looking for something a little more budget friendly, you can look into their E7 or C5. Find the link in my Twitch panels in the video description over on the YouTube live stream, or you can type !FlexiSpot again for more details. They also sent over this very cozy Lotus recliner as modeled by my dog Teddy here. So check it out, !FlexiSpot for more details, and get yourself a new upgrade to your setup while helping support the channel. So thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's stream once again. All right, let's get a warm-up run in. And get moving. All right, the hook, not super meaningful on checker deck. Eternal mail-in rebate is pretty good. Definitely better than that. Let's just save the money, though. Is the hook, which is our upcoming boss plan, this should be enough for what we need, 292. Okay, telescope is a fine voucher. Maybe if I get immolate here, we can pick it up. Guess not. Haircut win. When chatters learn to mind their own business about people's appearance. So, probably never. Might be enough. Okay, last one didn't have the immolate, this one for sure though. Excellent. Maybe I should have taken the telescope. Okay, we are going to need 4 flushes. Looks like we get there. And surely there's some scoring somewhere in this seed. Nope. Lucy, thank you for the 19. I don't really like the top-up tag skip there, but, like, things were looking pretty desperate. right. Oh my god, we finally did it. We do this just to get a little bit more out of the emphasis on a little bit more. Okay. Play towards a Wraith? Bang. Okay. Really don't like this as our flat mold option, but I guess it doesn't have to be long term. We can probably just sell out of the hit the road. Hallucination putting in work at least. Oops. Oh my god. Where did we go wrong here? Maybe not taking the mail-in rebate. Alright, gotta find something here or we are cooked. I wish that did something. We probably have to take it just to pray that we can find stuff for it to do. Let's think about this. Could also think about the riffraff. Okay, I want to think less about the riffraff now. All right, could be something. Let's just throw this one to start. Agu, thank you for the membership. Forgot about the gold seal. That kind of justifies the sock. Would rather have the red or the gold right now. This is pretty good too. If we just hold for that reason, just make space for the hallucination here. Jacob, thank you for the super chat. Sock of Doom or Hope? I mean, with those flush house levels, maybe it is actually getting somewhere. Interesting. Here's our death target. Probably will not be discarding our kings here. Four of a kind is another thing to play towards. Straight flush is not, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, if we get King of Spades or something, we can do it. Uh-oh. That's a bummer. Okay, didn't need the flush house. It's not going to be the case into the boss blind though. I think we should maybe take the bean for that reason. So that we can hit the flush house more consistently. Let's do this first. Bean me, dude. Okay, we want to use our discards first this time. Almost hit the hand already. One 7 and 1 8. Come on, man. I don't want to have to play 5 cards every round. can't hit though. That's brutal. That's legitimately insane. It's still enough, but quite frustrating. Chat, you've seen these numbers before. It's no mystery. That's a bad boss blind. There we go. So much easier when we actually hit the hand that we're building towards. Imagine that. The only punish here is if we hit another king. We don't have good track record of doing. I mean, I gotta roll for something here. I think with the death, I could probably get out of the bean now. We have a flush house. Not necessarily the one that I want. Yeah, if I'd kept the queen, I could have gotten a better one. Bummer. This might not even be enough without a molt hits, which is pretty likely. Dead. Molt hit is like 2x there, which gets us through. And was very likely with that many triggers. Like it was expected. It's funny. Synergy? Yeah, the synergy that loses you the game, unfortunately. Please give me a Jupiter. I just cannot find one in any of these runs. Might be cooked. We need to hit the enhanced cards, which means we're gonna have to sacrifice delayed gratification. We're dead. Turns out Shop 1 Fortune Teller isn't the move. Okay. It's a Joker that gives me some amount of scoring. Incredible. Let's go for the straight flush, even though they're debuffed. Okay. I'll get too goofy here. Would not have hit. I don't know if it was the 4 that I needed or the 2, I can't remember. That's very nice. I think this is probably worth 2, just because it gets fed by the gift card. While also getting me through in fewer hands. We do recoup at least some of the losses. All right. for 3s. But I don't want to kill the run for it. Ran. No 10s. Gonna lose a significant amount of scoring, so we probably take the voucher once that pops. These sure are some perishable jokers, aren't they? I was hoping it would come back around, but not necessarily like that. Oh my god, we actually found Jupiter? It does exist? Let's open this first in case of... I mean, it does justify the sock. It's just they're both expensive together. Let's try it. We are now going to lose one of our econ engines, which makes the rentals a little sketchy. What's our boss plan? Oh, wait, it's the hearts, right? That's big. That can help us make up ground here. Temperance. Not one, but two. A heckin' love gift card, by the way. I almost forgot. that we gave up a hand here. I just wanted more hands with the Matador is all. Four of a kind is becoming the hand. Okay. Bummer. The loss of hand size are gonna have to go back to flushes for a bit. We got one of the luckies. It's kind of my only econ engine right now until I start selling some of these jokers. Which, like, to be fair, the abstract could go. GG's, thank you for the 4. I think we just have to take this when we're building into face cards. Trust that we hit a lucky card eventually. Not like that necessarily, but it is gonna help me get through faster. Techno, thank you for the 7. Okay. Maybe because it's a bonus card we get there. Oh my god. All right, this is the run. You ever eaten at Checkers? It's a Rally's here. The pants weren't eternal, it would be worth considering. We just, until that last run, we just cannot get any Jupiter levels. What's wrong with the eternal pants? You can't take them off. Feel like that one's self-evident. Okay, it's in here, right? Oh my god, we found it. What if you light yourself on fire? Well, then you're just a liar. Bummer. It probably does mean selling you. Surely it's worth it. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Know how I feel about 2 rentals right now. Okay, you're fired. Man, I hate the tooth. Alright. This is gonna be bad. Gotta be the rocket. So I need the chips. Those are not the hands I'm looking for. How do we beat the boss blind? Michael? Michael Gross? Always. Got the rules changed in a Yu-Gi-Oh competition the other day. First time we've seen Onk on a Wii Joker. Who's gonna tell him? Now Roffle has wee wee? I mean, the problem is that no, I don't. I didn't even have the first wee. Do I need this? I think if we need this, we die anyway, so. At least we get more money off of the rocket now that we took that voucher. Immolate me, please. Oh no, unless that immediately turns around into a Cavendish, we are once again cooked. We even lost temperance value off of it. Would be a nice obelisk. I mean, we just go next, right? There's no way out here. Is this the pair build? I mean, it's on gold stake, right? So if you're playing it right, everything's a pair build. Thank you, reserve parking. Who's reserving this parking? Okay, that was a little bit closer than I was bracing for. Might win. Yeah, we haven't had many constellation runs recently for whatever reason. Oh, hi, Mark. Wait a minute. Let's play a flush before I forget. Thank you. Alright. The reserve parking got us where we needed it to get us. I think we need to start looking to just survive from here. Which is apparently more difficult than I thought. Start here in case of permits, because that is in our Fool, I believe. Should have checked what my to-do list is on. And it's not enough, so we play the flush. Full house, probably not going to happen. With all these rockets lately, and why are they always coming with a bunch of tags? Probably can't take that. Please money hit. This reserve parking, man. Surely this is the one. Yeah, above average at least. Straight flush. Huge Jupiter. Oh god, the boss blind. Oof. Trying it a straight, maybe. Bummer. Alright, let's just go to Ghost Deck and have some fun if we're not going to win runs. Huge. Okay then. My god. I think with this econ, normally I wouldn't grab the voucher there, but with the combination of these two, I think it's viable. Not great here. Welcome back. I think we can be patient and not get an eternal rental option on that. If it were just rental, I would have taken it gladly, but the eternal rental is a little bit brutal. Yeah, we do be getting a lot of chip jokers on a repeat. Well, punished. Might lock in riffraff. It's actually quite good. That might actually be the pivot out of riffraff. Do this. You taking the ramen? Ugh. Should have used that sooner. Perfect. There's a queen. I wasn't sure. I probably could have snuck by a high card and should have done so. Like, as long as we weren't playing an even card with it, it would have been fine. I do need to figure out what I want to do with this red seal. No. For aces, I just cut some. I think I'm just gonna send the hand. Queens. Jacking it. Another hand size voucher. Right universe, thank you for the prime. Tempting. There's a jack. Wasn't sure if that was gonna get me there. Probably not worth hanging on to. Looking for eights. One day we'll get some death value. I also just need something multiplicative soon. Okay, that's worth holding on to for sure. Probably gotta take you. Maybe not you. No nines. Sure. I don't think we need the glass just yet. It is probably better on average than random tarot, though. Wait, I have a 9. Alright, that's another 9. Cool. Doesn't matter, the good one's already eaten anyway. Jorgen, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate the good luck. Let's drop it here for now. Be something. Yeah, that's a good roll because this could be a pretty bad boss blind. Good dodge. Holy. That was incredible. We hit our hand. I just want to get better value off of this, I think. No, not you. Oops. Could actually be worth taking with the blueprint. Okay then. Would like to be able to expend this death, but how much it's worth to me. Want to use it on the Red Seal King. Red Seal Steel King. Hui. Twos. Here. This one doesn't cost me nearly as much to try and get the extra card here. We got there. Very nice. It's a very reasonable high card pivot in our future. Fine. I wonder if this just gets me there now. Yerp. Go here. I should have just copied this. This is gonna win. I didn't even get to sell it in time, or use my last discard for more K. We got too strong there. Nothing to ecto here. Oops. Give it more time to try and find a real Baron. I didn't even find any glass. I would have accepted glass there. Whoops. Alright, might be time to grab that voucher now. That's not bad. Found our glass. I wonder if I need the glass with how much steel I have now. What if I just simply choose not to be a coward here? Long term, I don't know how much I care if these 6s break anyway. Still only breaks half the time. Guess we found the half. Rebate on kings anyway. Oh man, glad I went this route. Greedy do we get here? Maybe this much. Here, send it. Could have gotten greedier. Should have gotten greedier. Okay, biblically accurate glass breakage right now. Do have a lot of 6s. Not entirely sure what I'd want to do with them. Biblically inaccurate greed though, that is true. Or steal. Steal here. $6 temperance. Cool. All right. We've got steel. A whole lot else going for me though. Sure. 3 4s left. You're not really gonna find them though. We did it. Let's see if we can turn this into something. Or we could just get more flush house levels. Balls. Hold on, chat. It's possible I have news. Bang. I'm gonna be at PAX. Doing a live Major League Balatro match against Zeno with Nandre and Dr. Spectred on the commentary. If you're gonna be at PAX, could be a good show to check out. It will be broadcast, I believe, as well. I'm not sure the details about where, but yeah, looking forward to that. It'll be in a couple weeks on, I think it's Sunday. Well, I guess it's probably here, right? I think it's Sunday, September 7th. So if you want to watch me lose to Zeno in real time, you can do so. These temperances are making me sad, man. Could that be the move? Probably not. Wonder if this gets me out. Yep. You have 2 ton of hearts? Yes. Whiskey and Booty, thank you for the subs. Appreciate that. How does this look? Also good. Let's just make more of these. No repeat hand type, should be fine. This is just going to be our high card, and then we can play a flush house on the follow-up. Here. What's this up to? 4.6. All right. Wherein is the Baron? It's a second sock, man. Just don't have anything to do with it right now. Because I want something that allows me to onk the blueprint, and that's just not it. Sixes. Eldritch Blast, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Fours. Oops, I forgot about the 6 cents. Bummer. Things. I'm running out of time to be greedy is the problem here. Probably just enough already. Alright. Gotta find something in this ante. Probably. Actually seems less important now. Okay, probably can't discard too many of my kings. Getting 6 cents value here. Send it. Did both of those break? Still not quite good enough. Even a mime would be very good for me here. Okay, and that keeps me alive at least. Add it to the tally. Probably could have kept the gold card. Alright. Guess we just settle for this. Surely Bloodstone won't let me down, right? Give me 2 more kings, maybe? I need more flush house levels, I need more scoring. Actually, it's more scoring if I play the red seals because of the copies on the Bloodstone. It's just not good time for the pivot, unfortunately. But it was the best that we saw. Alright, give me a minute. I will be right back. Chunky Ragu, thank you for the membership. All right, just a quick reminder that today's stream is sponsored by FlexiSpot, so thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's stream. Their anniversary day and Labor Day sales happening now, so shop now and use my code ROFFLE50 to save an extra $50 off and get your own standing desk or ergonomic chair like the one that I use. You can check !chair and !desk for details on the ones that I have. If you're looking for a more budget-friendly option, though, you can check out the E7 or C5 on their website. You can find a link in my Twitch panels or in the video description if you're on YouTube. Or you can simply type !FlexiSpot, !desk, or !chair to get more details. They also did provide us with this beautiful chat favorite photograph of my dog Teddy enjoying the Lotus recliner that they sent a few weeks ago. So if you want to upgrade your setup, whether it's in your stream room, PC, or I guess gaming room, or out in your living room, they have bedding options available as well. You can check out FlexiSpot for good deals on that, and it will help directly support the channel. So thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this stream and several others. Let's go ahead and hit it. Is that dog a member of SAG-AFTRA for how good a modeling job he's doing? Look, he'll get some residuals in the form of treats and pets. That's a bummer. Thank you. That hurts. That doesn't. Okay. Well, we won't be able to, or we won't be missing out on any more jokers due to cost. No sixes? Here's one. Found some more sixes. This might win too quickly, but I also don't want to die. Neat. Okay. Must have gotten misprinted or something. Yeah. All right then. Guess we can just do that. There's also a telescope in the shop. We probably want to afford that and start working on a hand. Probably wants to be pairs for now. There's that winning too quickly thing I was talking about. Maybe it's just the high card angle. We haven't had a Baron run in a while. That's a funny shot, by the way. Take a speculative stock. Nice, we got one. There's no way to avoid winning here, is there? There's a decent chance we just sell the everything in order to double up the constellation at some point, though, so don't get too attached. Connie, thank you for the 16. Glad you're enjoying the content. We got one at least. Nines. Hermit. Cool. Don't win. Playing a high card might have been a mistake there, yeah. Here's the Hermit. No? Is it in here? Bummer. Kind of aiming to make kings anyway. This misprint. Purple. More purple. Jacking it. Boy, are we. +0. Thank you, misprint. Whoops. Ah! Twos. Just make more kings. Did not manage my discards very well there. I'm going to save that for another purple. Ow. Ideally, it would be the purple jack, though. Take a peek. Hole. I mean, with the or with the sock, we might have to take that. Interesting. Still looking for 8s. Comet, thank you for the bits. Like money. I need the constellation scaling. That is what is keeping me alive right now. For 9s and purples. Missed them both. I do have a gold though. Black hole does not scale constellation. It is not a planet card. It is a spectral card. Sure. Me, thank you for the 6. Wait, that's that same jack. Cool. It's death. That could be more hermits later. Kind of honestly not looking bad. That could be something to play towards with the jacks. Maybe not this round though. Keep guessing wrong. I'm really trying to find the polychrome card. Seen one of those in a while. On a good run, at least. Jacking it. It's worth 6 to play. Kings are plentiful. Whoops. Guess I do have a blue seal. I just have there's too many cards on my deck. Oh my god. Eternal Chads everywhere. It is an insanely speculative take. I don't think I can. I think we're a little bit too weak right now. Probably be in a better spot if I weren't trying to brute force the high card build, but again, we haven't had many of those in a while. Oh my god. It's just we'd be carrying 2 jokers with the idol. That's the problem. I gotta roll down hard here because this might kill me if I don't get enough constellation scaling. Welcome, Mark. Okay. I just needed to offset that loss in chips here, and so I need to actually play... There we go. Alright, we're fine. Oh. Okay. There's a death in my fool. Less reliant on constellation now. Here. It's a 7. Cryptid good. I don't know what I want to use this invisible on yet. Looks like it might be the sock. Sixes, all right. Sure, why not? Get the boss reroll. And it still does kind of seem like it wants to end up being a Baron build. Queens. Another one. It's in the wrong spot. And this is just becoming less useful. We've known that. Oh, that's funny. I saw that happen to Rarin in his match today. Jacking it. Yeah, that match was very good. Alright, I think we're probably better off turning the polychrome into hearts. Right, because... yeah. I mean, the foil isn't irrelevant when we play high card. That baseball card would have allowed me to take the fatal, I think. And the Constellation is juicing at least. It's just taking all of my money. I think I should probably slow down on it, since we do have the Invisible to potentially hit something better, but we're getting good value off of a lot of these. Yeah, we just have to switch to 4 of a kind mode now, I guess. Sure. Oops. Egg. Surely 58 molt is the difference maker here, actually. This is turning into that onk from last run all over again, isn't it? Since when did you have a Twitch? About 10 years now. Just about a full decade. Okay, we got the 23 in there at least. We got one singular lucky card. Kings. Nicholas, thank you for the prime. Funny. Zythandra, they give you the 17. Hey, it's cat value finally, and we need it here with this hand since it's a new one. Although that the second black hole did help with that. There's got to be a death in here somewhere, right? There was. Skip that. Nice. Yeah, we're beginning to think maybe it's not actually a Baron build. Thank you, Lucky Cat. Very cool. Sakanet, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Glad you like the SGDQ run. Feel like you'd be able to do such a run in front of a crowd, or would you rather keep commentary? Well, we'll find out in a couple weeks when I play Magic in front of a live audience. I think I'd do fine, though. No. No. Yep. We already have Polychrome. Oh my god, what a lucky roll. Jacking it still. Put that on the queen. It's bad order. I'm just gonna sell this now. Oh my god. Oh! Maybe I should have taken that idol. It's horrendous order again. The Betrayer is returned. If it weren't Eternal, I would have taken to there and probably invisibled the Sock. We could have had it. Tens. Lucky cards. One. You're welcome, Meow. It's purple this time. Do I have any? Yes. Probably not worth over just getting a new one though. There we go. There we go. Am I beating that boss blind? Probably with glass. Yeah. Oops, did not mean to say. I guess we're taking this then. Probably didn't need that glass. Definitely won't here. 30 jacks in the deck. 3 of them aren't the right suit, though. It's a good stand-in for now. This goes here. Oh, come on, man. I gave you so much time to show up. Bell, thank you for the 8. A 30 out of a 42 card deck. Jack of clubs. I mean, that still is fine to get us through. Okay. The goat. Had so many idle rounds lately and not nearly enough. Right, let's actually rely on the Terras for this, so that if we do have a miss, we can still salvage it. Bummer. Wait, never mind, we got the clubs. Okay. 26 out of a 37 card deck. 2 10 of hearts. You even got me with it, that one, Collie. Yeah, we shouldn't roll here. We want to get one of these into one of these. Maybe we can break this. Trying to keep cards in hand too hard to like cut them with the Terras that we generated there. Seven of hearts. This is why we went for the photo chat angle. That's good. I'd say it's good enough to fool even. Obviously, I'd prefer a death or a hung man, but just don't miss. Huge. Possibly just in time too. Very nice. Okay, you need to go. God, he's done it. Shouldn't have messed up my death for that. This isn't for scoring, but I do want to get a sense of our score before we start copying for it. Very close. 18 cards left. Let's see if we can get that last jack. Of clubs. Could have thrown better hands to both see more cards and farm more money. That was a mistake. Let's do this. This should be our scoring hand. Okay, so we should have next ante even when this misses. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. No, only 6. I lied. 2, 4, 5, 6. That's a good one, though. I think I've got enough purple. I need this blueprint for now. What's the boss blind? Is that a problem? Not really. Just not ideal either. Do I have both vouchers? Yeah, I think I'm re-rolling it just so that I can work on setting up the deck. And farming money so that I can set up the deck. Phineas and Ferb premiered 18 years ago? No, that's not possible. Please don't lie to me like that. Forgot to re-roll this. At least we got one. Could have gotten more money and value off of this, though. 19, sorry, that 18 was a lie. Oh my god. You're supposed to make me feel better, not worse. Okay, Cryptid is good, just for, again, stacking the deck. We've got 4 cards remaining. No. 5. Why can't I count? Does anyone know? Here's another strength. Still not the pieces that we really want, though. did here. Try and break this. Please. Wait a minute, that's another good one, isn't it? Do I still have a jack of clubs? Yes. $23. Some jacks. I would like to at least be able to use one of these here. Perfect. It's 5. No, it's still just 4. Oh, it is 5. I was counting correct. I just wasn't properly swapping between full deck and current. Queen of Hearts, okay. It's an unfortunate snipe, but we do still get through. For now. We just need a red seal. The fact that we have to keep this brainstorm right now is kind of brutal. Refresh it at least. Okay. That was insane. Now it's the fact that we have to keep the photo jet. What are these non-existent tarots? Okay. Theoretically, we could get a full hand. Rip that on. Does not look like that's happening here, though. Nope. Back to the farm. $23. No, it's you. Jeez. Jack of Hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The death in my fool, I believe. Nope. Missed the tower. I've gone tower blind again. Give me the... There it is. Wait. Okay, this is slightly better. This one. That's gonna win too quickly, isn't it? It was a good one though, Collie. But I can see why you deleted it. I guess I should have checked my to-do list there. Open the pool. Two cards left. So if we can ever get them together, we just rip the emulate without hesitation. Hey, welcome, Chris. Okay, we're safe. And we have reasonably good odds to finish cleaning out the deck here. And then we can get out of the photo Chad. This kind of forces my hand. Like it needs to happen now. I'm going to be digging very hard here. There it is. Didn't need to sell that, but... There's the 8. Just need to find the king now. Holy. That's funny. Yeah, this is gratuitous and unnecessary, but it's a celebratory hand, I suppose. King trying to avoid his execution. We get him. We always get him eventually, though, right? Got a couple rocks I wouldn't mind getting out, as well as some bad quality cards. But I'm trying to set up in preparation for the foiled again. We didn't even roll the Here if this wins. Because we have no red seal, it's not great copying. Barzal, I give it the 5. It'll work next ante for sure. No matter what the invisible hits. Yeah, the poly was from a pack. Okay. I don't know if I'm going glass here. I do just kind of want to get the junk cards out. I've been doing too many glass runs lately, and as a result of doing too many idle runs lately. I guess with this setup, if I get another Ecto, I probably should at least try to set up glass. I just really don't want to. Maybe we need this. We're gonna want those gold seals to be red eventually. Okay. Suppose that's another way to get the card quality up. Yeah, the tooth really thinks it's tough here, doesn't it? This feels good after losing some runs to the tooth early today. I'm out of discards. Alright. Send it. Here's the death of my fool. Voucher. Okay. There's no longer a death in my fool, there's a death in my inventory. Not sure why I'm leveling those up. Obviously. Can hang out with you for a bit. Seltzer's fine too, I just don't want to deal with it. And we really don't want more re-triggers, we want more on-scoring effects. $23. This isn't the run with the hand size vouchers. Maybe it wasn't meant to be a Barren Mine build. Sure does take some time. That maybe means that I can continue being lazy and not going to glass if we don't have the hand size for it. Okay. I mean, the only Eternal is the one that we're going to keep anyway, so. Dread how many dudes? Yeah, I was playing it for quite a bit off stream. It's really fun. I was considering doing a stream of it, but I have not had a lot of time for that lately. I love how many dudes. It's a really fun game. I tried to get one of my friends in on it and he ignored me, so I'm just gonna force chat to watch me play it instead. I'm a big fan of the vampire dudes and the cleric dudes. Those are my main dudes. Wait, the game's on mobile? Why would you tell me that? And most importantly, why would you tell me that after I just, like, flew on a plane? Mods? Unplug their... Wait. After the stream ends, unplug their modem. Tabs, thank you for the prime. You gotta fly to PAX soon anyway, you'll live? No, it's true, but like... my very brief flight to San Diego could have used some entertainment. Could have used a few dudes. It's true. No repeat hand types. How many dudes is on mobile? Try to keep up. That's what we're complaining about. Or I'm complaining about mostly. That feels like a really good mobile game too. Because it's just like you make your silly decisions and then let it rip. The only downside is... like, you can't see the goofy animations as clearly. I knew how many dudes was on mobile. I have Grinder. Okay. Well... I mean, you enjoy that, and on every day that isn't the Republican National Convention or whatever. CPAC? Yeah, that's the one. I mean, they... oh, hey! We got ourselves a jungler. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. Without doxing yourself as a Californian, would you agree San Diego is the best city? No. No, I wouldn't. It's a perfectly fine city. And definitely a great place to visit. But I'm a San Francisco enjoyer. I have no idea what... Like, I don't want to have to copy for the idol yet. Did the Nan-Inf speedrun tournaments happen yet? What tournaments? Sacramento doesn't look half bad either. Sacramento is actually like an underrated downtown. I went to a concert there a while back at the Ace of Spades. And I got there super early just so that I could see the city, and I was actually very impressed. So much so that I went back a few years later because it was such a good like downtown area. A band? It was Between the Buried and Me and Animals as leaders. Excited for my week in San Francisco next week. I feel like a week or so is just about the right time for that. Good show? Yeah. I think like Tesseract was opening or something. That's not really my tempo, but overall it was, I mean, it's two of my favorite bands, so it was absolutely worth. You don't need that. Sacramento is just really hot randomly compared to the coast. That's not random, that's just all of Central California. And large parts, and increasingly large parts of Southern California. Like if you go inland a little bit from pretty much any coast, you're in a desert. Just kind of how the state is. Go around to LA after BlizzCon in 19 and 23, expected it to be much worse. About LA traffic being awful, was unimpressed. It's the freeways. I mean, city driving is awful in any city, but like, also, Anaheim is not LA. Like, I'm not like one of those, you know, LA truthers or whatever. Like, the greater LA area is LA in my mind. But like, Anaheim is different. That's why there will always be the Anaheim Angels in my mind. Takes you 2 hours to drive from LA to get there. It's not LA. Takes you 2 hours to get from LA to LA as well, too, though, so. Anaheim is an entirely different county? Yeah, but like, if you're talking to someone out of state, I think it's fine to refer to like the greater Los Angeles area as just Los Angeles. It is obviously very different. And like that statement right there just proves without a doubt that I don't live in LA, so you can all leave me alone about that. Want to stress this wasn't just Anaheim and Orange County driving the freeways, etc. Oh. Maybe you're a masochist or just got lucky. I don't know what to tell you. But it really is that bad. Unless your point of reference is maybe like New York City exactly. Philadelphia, New York. Philadelphia, I'm going to be honest with you. I only visited once. That did not seem like a tough city to drive in. And then when it comes to New York City, if you're driving in New York City, that's just like skill issue. What are you doing with your life? Like, you've made the mistake by bringing your car. Rosenbud, thank you for the donation. Boston is bad again. Been to Boston, driven to Boston. It's not the same as LA. The only one I maybe will give you is New York City, but again, you've done something. You've made a huge mistake if you're in New York City and driving a car. In LA, the problem is you don't have alternatives. Only place I've ever lived worse than LA was DC. Yeah, I've heard DC is bad. I haven't experienced that though, so I can't speak to it. But as an American, it's my God-given right to do so anyway, so let me tell you how bad DC is, or something. Alright. Looks like we went glass because of the juggler again. Marvel sadly clears DC. I'll give that one to you. Public transport in Southern California is rough? I think you mean non-existent. We have a train? Do you? Thought the LA subway was fine. What subway? Why are we talking about sandwiches here? Walking is way too underrated. I mean, head to LA in any part that isn't downtown Los Angeles and tell me how well walking works for you. Crash and Burn, thank you for the membership. Like, to be clear, I'm pro walking. That's why I like San Francisco, because you can pretty much get anywhere in that city on foot without much effort. But like, just walk forehead is not is not a practical solution to LA specifically. San Francisco hills make walking impractical. You're gonna make me say it, aren't you? Skill issue, I'm afraid. Unless you maybe have a disability, then that's an entirely different discussion. But they, like, San Francisco also has good public transit. I mean, the issue with San Francisco and walking isn't, in my experience at least, the hills. It's there are areas that are not safe once the sun goes down anymore. It didn't used to be the case. As a European, SF was the least bad American city I've been to. You can actually walk there. Yeah, I mean, New York's the same way. In places you can't walk to, again. I mean, the issue with New York walking is the crowds, because, you know, I'm walking here or whatever. It's dangerous after dark wherever you go? Yes. To be clear, like, that doesn't concern me, but, like, I'm very close to the bottom of the list of, like, people who are in physical danger when they're, you know, out walking at night. And it's more just the contrast of San Francisco to how it used to be. Like, it has notably gotten worse, but I hear there's actually being efforts made to improve it. Alright, we're back to needing the what do we need? Showman? Could have just taken the first one as well, I guess. But we're not really looking to skip right now. Just saw car breakdowns are way down in San Francisco, which is nice. I mean, San Francisco is another place in my mind where, like, it feels crazy to be in a car. That seems like another, like, huge mistake. If you enter the city of San Francisco with a car, like, how did that happen? I guess if you live there, maybe you have no choice but to have a car so that you can get out if you need to travel or whatever, but, like... So this is my visitor's bias, I suppose. Where are you driving to? You have like 12 different biomes, one bus ride away from you. That's what I'm saying about San Francisco. You don't. It's not even necessarily a bus ride. You can just go on foot. But even if you don't even, like, it doesn't even have to be a bus. There's Muni. There's BART to get into the city. Like, I've been to San Francisco many, many times throughout my life. I've maybe had a car there a handful of times, and every time it was a huge mistake. And completely unnecessary. The road layout of San Francisco feels specifically designed to torture people. Only people driving cars, and you know what? Gotta tell you, we need more of that in this country. It should be easier to walk and harder to drive. These driving games set in San Francisco are usually fun, yeah, because you can take the sweet jumps. Instead of hostile architecture, it's hostile city planning. Huh. San Francisco's got plenty of that hostile architecture as well, though. Oh my god, I almost did it again. Did you see that? Can we get a Roffle opinion piece on the urban design of Seattle after PAX? I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I may have like a free day where I just wander around the city. Seattle is cool, but a lot of hills? That's what I remember. But I think my aunt at the time, who I was visiting and why I was there, lived like at the top of a hill on West Seattle, so in West Seattle, so I don't know if that's typical for the entire city or whatever. Yeah, this is where things get a little sketchy, I guess. Whoops. We don't need to play glass yet. Our new mayor has been pushing good changes lately, so hopefully it's better than 20 years ago. Changes to my city? Sounds like communism to me, brother. Pretty good run. Not really much we can do for it at this point, though. Hence the aimless yapping. To be fair, the Pacific Northwest rain is fairly light. It rarely truly pours here. Yeah, but have you considered that I'm from California and, like the Wicked Witch of the West, the rain literally melts me on the spot, so... It's kind of rude not to consider me, personally, and my weaknesses as a person. Don't play high card, don't play high card, don't play high card, and don't burn glass. Perfect. Sounds like a skill issue? No, that only applies to people other than me. Lemon Stream, thank you for the 78. Rain isn't real, only sun. I mean, I feel like we got pretty good confirmation of that. Anybody complaining about Seattle's weather is welcome to try Chicago, Minneapolis weather. Winter? I was just in Minneapolis. It was hot and humid. It's not like that all year. I mean, the seasons never change here. Why would they change anywhere else? I did have a weird experience where I encountered, let's re-roll that, and that. Sure. I think we're fine here. Let's just throw all glass because it's fun. Like, I was walking back to my seat at a restaurant, and I passed by, like, the employee section, and there was a snow shovel back there, and I was like, wait. Right. It snows in some places, and you actually have to, like, be prepared for it. It was very confusing. I almost called to complain and asked them to move it so that I didn't have to, like, become aware of weather that wasn't sun. But then I got distracted by how good the food was, so... I don't know how much glass I actually need here. Moved from California to a place with big snowstorms and realized very suddenly I couldn't leave my house because I had neither shovel nor salt. Oh no. Table salt wasn't gonna do it? That's a lot of Mortons that you're hitting. You don't know shame until you're throwing handfuls of Mortons in front of your neighbor's snow blowing? Well, they surely just showed that Midwestern hospitality and, I don't want to say blew your snow, but, like, I can't think of a better term for it. Another one? Or do we re-roll it just for fun? Okay, don't botch it, don't botch it, don't botch it. Alright, we're gonna have to region lock this video. It's only going to be available to Americans, otherwise, anyone outside of the United States will be very, very confused. $52. What do we need, like 51 here? Nailed it. Don't worry, I'm confused anyway. Perfect. Guess it's a quick top end check. just out of sheer laziness here. Hey, congrats, Feeble. Ow. Oh, we're dead next ante anyway. So we might as well just have some fun throwing all of our cards around. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. There are countries outside of the US? I mean, we would never know. Like, none of us have passports, right? So as far as we're concerned... Well, unless we, like... I mean, we're aware of the ones when we need to, like, make a quick military excursion or whatever. Some of us have passports. I mean, to be clear, I do too, but, like... I didn't for an embarrassingly long time. Audio is muted on YouTube. You should try unmuting it then. That would be a good start, considering been live for 3.5 hours and no one's mentioned it. Look, we just went over the fact that I've been streaming for nearly a decade. You're not going to get me with that embarrassing low-tier bait. Is having a passport rare in the US? Probably not super rare, but more rare than you'd think. Or less common than you'd think. Less than half, I think? That sounds about right. A third? I don't know what it's like in other countries. Half according to the State Department? Okay. I mean, that's better than a third. And we're dead. Is there anything that can save this? Nat negative Dusk? I mean, the main issue is that, like, there's not a lot of opportunity to practically travel outside the country, right? Because it's a very large country with, like, 2 bordering countries as the only practical places to go. But if you're in, like, the middle and of the United States, that's a far trip to get to either Canada or Mexico. So I imagine a lot of people in, like, the central United States don't have an opportunity to go to travel abroad. Yow, thank you for the sub. For most Americans, it's prohibitively expensive. I mean, yeah, part of that is because of, like, the distance that you have to go, right? Like, if you're in San Diego, it's not super... It's, in fact, very inexpensive to just, like, head over to Mexico. Even if you're in LA or whatever. But, like, I don't know. If you're in Utah, where are you gonna go? It's not like Europe where passing to different countries is geographically similar to like passing from state to state in some areas. Two-hour drive and I'm in Germany, not that I want to go there. I mean, I could drive for like 7 or 8 hours and still be in the same state. Jeez. That was aggressive. And only one of those hours has anything remotely interesting to look at? Ooh, that's being generous, man. Depends on how, like, going north-south and on the 5 is just the most dull ride on the planet. No matter where you're going or where you're coming from. There's just like occasional mini games where, you know, a semi will try and run you off the road or somebody will pass you going 110. Aside from that, you're just trying not to fall asleep the whole time. Good run. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me today. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is my Major League Balatro match against Bushy. So, we're going to start with that. That is at noon Pacific time. So, hope to see you there. Also, again, it was announced earlier, I will be at PAX for the Saturday and Sunday. So if you're going to PAX, there is a live Balatro match between myself and Zeno. We're going to basically do our week's Major League Balatro match there, live at the convention. That was just announced today. That should be broadcast. I'll have more details on where and when it's going to be broadcast, but I think it's like 11 a.m. on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to send you over to Murphy, who is doing some Wheel of Mods today. Looks like the Valkyrie mod. I don't know anything about that. So check it out if you're itching for some modding content, and I will see you tomorrow. Also, one last reminder that today's stream was sponsored by FlexiSpot. Exclamation point FlexiSpot in chat. Their anniversary sale and Labor Day sale is going on now. You can get $50 off by using code Roffle50, using the link in the video description if you're on YouTube, in the Twitch panels if you're on Twitch, or type in exclamation point FlexiSpot, exclamation point desk, exclamation point chair. Really happy to be working with FlexiSpot again. They have a great product. They're great to work with, and if you do use that code Roffle50 or use any of my links in those places that I mentioned, it helps directly support the channel, which is much appreciated. So thank you again to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's stream and this month's worth of streams. I will see you folks tomorrow. In the meantime, look at my picture of a dog on the FlexiSpot Lotus recliner while we raid out to Murphy. Look at that good boy. I'm going to go sit on that chair right now if he's not hogging it. See ya.